Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that it took me a day or two or whatever to get an actual video uploaded to you guys. I didn't get around to doing any other reviews because I was gonna do the Icy Stars Digital Renegade album review, but that's gonna be postponed until tomorrow, I think. I think I'm gonna try to get it out pretty soon, because I know I'm very behind on that. But I wanted to return to you for this throwback movie review. For, as always, every Monday I do a throwback movie review for Season 6, Episode 8, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the sequel to the Sorcerer's Stone, the follow-up film. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for this 2 hour and 54-minute film. I did get to see the extra scenes, that's why it was taking me a little bit to get around to this review. Some of the extra scenes, so I'll let you know what I thought of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets in its entirety. So let's dive in to this 2 hour and 54-minute film that came out in 2002, 2003. DVD version didn't come out till 2003, but for the DVD format, but you get the gist. So this is where the era of Salazar Slytherin comes to be, and you do find out that it's Lord Voldemort, of course. It gets revealed. But overall, this film was pretty good. I mean, would I say this was one of my favorites of the Harry Potter series? I think it's a strong film in its own way. It's got a lot of good endings. Pretty much the first three films have really positive like like a good cliffhanger at the end of each one. It's like they end positively in a more kid-friendly kind of way, if you know what I'm talking about. Because I know later on the other Harry Potters are like PG-13, but they get more darker. But there's a reasoning behind those Harry Potter movies, for Goblet of Fire and the rest of the way. But overall, I think this film did have a lot of heart to it, and I really enjoyed this film. I don't know if I enjoyed it as much as Sorcerer's Stone, but I think it's a strong follow-up in its own way. Um, Basically, some of the students are getting petrified by this basilisk that's running through the pipes, and apparently Lord Voldemort is controlling Ginny Weasley by making her, like persuading her to write blood on the wall or whatever. And honestly, yeah, there was some weirdness to that, but that's the whole idea of mystery thriller kind of films and about magic and all that stuff. So I really did enjoy this film. Um, this was a good follow-up film. It was interesting. Would I say it was one of my favorites of the Harry Potter series? I think it's a good follow-up. It's a really good follow-up, to Sorcerer's Stone, but it's not gonna match Sorcerer's Stone. This was the last movie with Richard Harris in it, the one who played Albus Dumbledore because of his passing. This was the last film he did, but he didn't get to see how the film did. I think he got to see how the film was before he passed, because I know he passed a few weeks before the movie came out in the U.S. Because its official release was November 14th of 2002. But overall, it's a good follow-up to the Sorcerer's Stone. And I really did enjoy the characters in this. You see also Professor Gilderoy Lockhart, Kenneth Branagh, is playing Gilderoy Lockhart. And basically he's kind of the show-off that thinks he knows all the magic spells and all that. And he's basically taking credit for what other wizards do. And that's what Harry said in the film. Honestly, this is the whole Harry Potter series is probably my favorite film series to watch through, and I had a blast watching through all 1 to 8 films because there is 8 films, but technically it's 7 films. But they split up Deathly Hallows, which is my favorites of the Harry Potter series, and it is the finale to the Harry Potter trilogy, the whole saga of series of films, basically. Which we will get to those films soon. Um, you may have to wait till season 7 or something like that of Throwback movie reviews. I might get it out then, but overall, from what I watched with The Chamber of Secrets, it's a very interesting film. It's a very lengthy film. It's almost 3 hours. It's longer than Sorcerer's Stone, but it is a very good film from what I watched through. So if I were to give The Chamber of Secrets its deserved score, I'm feeling a very good 9 out of 10. This was a really good film. Would I say it's a good follow up? I would say it's a really good follow up to um, The Sorcerer's Stone, but I wouldn't say it's gonna match The Sorcerer's Stone. This is probably really good in the film series, but it's not one of my particular favorite films. But it is a very strong film. It is a favorite film, but you get what I mean. So this movie is a childhood throwback, basically, for your kids to watch or whatever. But it is a very good film from what I've seen. And for the 2 hours and 54 minutes, there are extra scenes that really made the film do a little better, and that's why I gave it a 9 out of 10, because the extended cut is a lot better. Um, because you get to see more things that were not put in the theatrical film. When you get the extended version of these movies, you get to see more of it. But when you have the DVD, you have to go through the menu setting just to watch the deleted scenes of those, of what's supposed to be in the extended cut of the movies. So overall, very good film. I recommend it. Um, 9 out of 10 for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Uh, always Lord Voldemort didn't prevail, and Harry saved the day, of course. And this is where you meet Lucius Malfoy in this film too, so it's pretty interesting. Um, and overall, Lucius Malfoy is what you expect of a Malfoy in this film. But Tom Felton's performance throughout this whole film series was pretty good as Draco Malfoy. So overall, yeah, 9 out of 10 for Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Thank you guys for watching this throwback movie review for Season 6, Episode 8 tonight. You guys have a good night.